Ardbeg Dolce is 47.8. I suppose what happens when you take one of the smokiest whiskies in Islay and introduce the sweet life of Sicily? Well, that's Ardbeg Dolce. So it was released on Ardbeg International Ardbeg Day. So as they do, let's see what it's like. You ready for the pop? Here we go. Ooh. So we're talking classic Ardbeg smoky whiskey. Well, apparently this is a little bit different and a little bit of an interesting one. So we're talking about a real smoky whiskey meeting a Marsala wine cask from Sicily. And when you think about Marsala wine casks, it thinks about, you think about sweetness, Italian sort of dessert, that sort of tiramisu, that sort of thing going on. So it'll be interesting, Mediterranean sunshine meeting, Scottish peat bog, that sort of thing. Could be, I don't know. It's got a very pretty box. I don't know if you can see that very, very well, but it's very nicely designed. All the way around, quite nice. Got this sort of film strip going on the back, from the Sicilian coast to the Atlantic coast, it says. The untamed spirit of Islay. Very nice. And at 47.8%, it's, I wouldn't say it's packing, but it's definitely, it's not too bad, So anyway, let's get the technical stuff out of the way first. It is a single malt. It's at 47.8. But the really interesting part is it's matured in Marsala wine casks from Sicily, which make this one particularly very, very interesting. It's obviously an Islay whiskey made by Ardbeg Distillery. And you've got Ardbeg is always matured in ex-bourbon casks. And I think, this has been finished in the Marsala. So interesting. It's an important distinction though, because it's not just simply an Ardbeg that's been thrown into a sherry cask for a few months. Marsala it's a fortified Sicilian wine, and the Dolce style should be in fact sweeter. So we're going to have to see how that goes. Let's stick it towards the beak and see what happens. Ooh. Okay. So one of the questions is this still recognized as an Ardbeg? Is it still traditionally Ardbeg, another international Ardbeg release, and is it just the same as the rest of them? On the nose, I'm not getting that ridiculously powerful smoke that you do get with some of the Ardbegs. This has got raisins. This has got dates, orange, obviously a little bit of peat smoke coming through with coastal notes. There's no doubt about that. It's got a lovely color, but my take on color. Really, I don't think it matters. It's the taste. The taste, the smell is everything, in my opinion. More taste and smell. But no, I don't think this smells like a typical Ardbeg. So surprisingly on the nose, it's a big thumbs down in terms of, is it like a classic Ardbeg? No, but it is very pleasant. Don't get me wrong on that. It is very pleasant. Shall I try some? Okay, you've got sweetness, but yes, there it is. There it is. That unmistakably, unapologetic, dirty Ardbeg smoke that comes through. There's some spice now hitting the sides of the cheeks. There's some spice like cinnamon. You do have those dark fruits, dates, raisins, chocolate notes, but sort of nearly overpowered by that dirty smoke. I say dirty smoke because it's the best way I can describe Ardbeg. Ardbeg to me is a dirty sort of smoke. It's just about as dirty as you can get, in my opinion. I'm not a massive fan of Ardbeg, I've got to be brutally honest. But, you know, and there was a lot of questions out there in the community, has the Marsala cask taken over the Ardbeg influence? And I don't think it has on the palate. Certainly the nose, I was going, oh, hey, this is different. This is not quite what I expect from Ardbeg. But on the taste, yeah, I mean, just bang, it punches straight through. It gets you. Try another go. More spice. And the peat smoke is still very strong. It's there, but it's not as shocking to the palate because you've already killed everything that was in your mouth and your senses and your palate. You know what I mean? It's pretty full on. Peaty, it's oily. Smoke wood, ash. But yes, then it does have those sweet Marsala cask flavors coming through. So it's not as sweet as maybe I would expect, but it is sweet. So I don't think the Marsala influence has taken away the Ardbeg at all. I think Ardbeg has got such a distinctive sort of character that I don't think anything's going to cover it up. So for me, the cask should complement the spirit, and I think it probably has complemented the spirit in this case. And with the Dolce, you know, I think it's Ardbeg with a sweet visit to the pudding factory. Do you know what I mean? So, scoring. Well, it's not a 1, it's not a 5. 1 being not for me, 5 being just awesome whiskey. For me, it is in the middle. It's somewhere around a solid dram, which is 3 barrels for me. So it's 3 barrels, solid dram. It is a solid dram. Anybody who likes peat and smoke are going to enjoy it very, very much. And it is solid. Ardbeg always do produce reasonably solid stuff. Let's be honest. They did go through a slightly weak phase of releasing all sorts of weird things, and I think that took a little gloss off. But I think they're back to what they do best. So I hope you've enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to the channel, put a thumbs up, click that little bell, and make sure that you do drink responsibly. Until next time, guys, sláinte.